So I was supposed to do this last week because that's when the Kenobi series ended, but life got in the way. I didn't get to do it. I was also supposed to watch the Elvis movie, which came out last week as well, but I also didn't get a chance to do that. But anyway, I'm here to give my opinion, my thoughts on the Kenobi show, and honestly, I'm a little bit biased. I mean, I'm not blind to the issues, or at least not all of them, that the show has. I did watch the episodes when they came out, like at 3 in the morning, so I was pretty tired when I watched it, but I did notice some issues. I can say without a doubt that my favorite part of the show for me was seeing Darth Vader on screen again. I think a lot of people feel that way. But yeah, I didn't really care too much about what Obi-Wan Kenobi was doing in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. My primary interest in watching this show was Darth Vader. When I heard that Hayden Christensen was coming back to reprise his role as Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader, I was excited because the guy received so much hate for his performance in the prequels, but that was mostly due to writing. It wasn't that he was necessarily a bad actor or choice for that role. It was just the writing. The writing was so bad for the prequels. At least the dialogue. The dialogue was shit. But he was only doing and acting upon the material that was given to him. So he wasn't responsible for the prequels, but the Star Wars fandom is very toxic. It's very aggressive. So if you don't do things to their liking, they will tear you apart. But I was really excited to see him back. He's grown older and more mature. I guess it doesn't affect him as much, and he seemed very genuinely happy to be back, and he was really appreciated when you see the Star Wars celebrations and stuff. People really enjoy him and miss him. So I was really excited to see him back again. And yeah, he was my favorite part of the show. It was kind of weird seeing him as a Padawan Anakin Skywalker, given that he's 40 years old now. But yeah, it was really great to see him again. And even though he was portraying the villain who you traditionally root against, he was playing Darth Vader, who was one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic villain in all of movie history.
I am what you made me.
So the entire time he was on screen, I was geeking out the entire time. I wasn't rooting for the good guy. I didn't care about the good guys. I just wanted to see Darth Vader force choke people and be the savage and the monster that he's known to be, at least in literature and stuff, in books. I haven't read a lot of his material or material involving Darth Vader. I did read some comics, and Darth Vader is a monster. He doesn't appear to be that way much in the films, but in the books or in comics, he's a monster. Another thing I really enjoyed was the expansion of the Star Wars universe, because we've already seen Tatooine so many times, so it's nice being able to see and enjoy other planets and the world that George Lucas created and intended. And not just the worlds, but the characters as well. You get to see how Leia comes to know Obi-Wan Kenobi and why she requested his help, specifically in A New Hope, and how she is the way she is in the original trilogy. You get to see all of that, so it was really great seeing that. And the actress who played Leia actually did a really good job, as did Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen. What I really did not like about the show was the writing. There were a few inconsistencies that I found, a few plot holes. And Reva, I did not care for her character at all. And I think she claimed that it might not have been her, it might have been someone else, that it's because she's black. No one gives a fuck that you're black. Your performance just seems horrible. Your acting seems horrible. And it may not necessarily mean that she's a bad actress. Maybe it's just this role she's not fit for, or maybe it's just the writing that they just wrote her to be that way, kind of like they did with Anakin. It may not be her, but her character just seemed unbearable. It just felt like the writers were just forcing her down my throat, and I just genuinely did not want to watch her at all. The entire time you see her, you're just wondering why she wants Obi-Wan Kenobi so badly. You have no idea who this girl is. You suspect she might be one of the younglings from the Jedi Temple, but you don't know who she is, what her motives are, what her ambition is. You just know that she wants Obi-Wan Kenobi to give to Darth Vader, but you don't know why. What is her deal? And then when you finally find out why she wants Obi-Wan so badly, it doesn't make any sense. You were stabbed by Anakin Skywalker, you lived, and then you were stabbed again, you lived, and I don't know, I found all that information out, and I still did not give a fuck about her character. And that scene where she sneaks up behind Vader and hoping to strike a fatal blow on him for what he did to her as a youngling, it just made no sense whatsoever that she actually thought that she could sneak up behind him and kill him. It made no fucking sense. But on the bright side, we get to see Darth Vader fight and be like the powerful Sith Lord that he is. He was basically fighting her just using his like force powers. He didn't even need a lightsaber. He didn't even use his own lightsaber. He used hers and still won. So like I really enjoyed seeing Darth Vader. That was my favorite part of the show, but I just hated Reva's character so much. But the way Darth Vader was written in Obi-Wan, that wasn't without flaw either, because Obi-Wan Kenobi has kind of like lost faith in like the Jedi way. Like he's no longer really a Jedi. He's just a guy who is force sensitive and trying to live in exile. So at the beginning, you see him use the force, and he's struggling just to do a force pull, like just struggling to catch Leia midair. And then by the end of the series, he's more powerful, or seems to be far more powerful than he was in Revenge of the Sith. It doesn't make any sense. It's just really bad writing. Whereas Darth Vader seems to be far more powerful than he was in Revenge of the Sith, like way stronger, and somehow loses to Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I think they did that just to have that touching scene where Obi-Wan just seems really remorseful, and then he realizes that he had nothing to do with Anakin's decision to join the dark side. Anakin's the one that did that. So he kind of loses faith in his former friend and realizes that he has to be killed. But that doesn't make any sense, because they needed Luke Skywalker in order to defeat Vader. So why would you need him if you could have just killed him then? That and Darth Vader kind of let him live. Like, you wanted revenge for 10 years and the most you do was bury him beneath rubble. It would make more sense for Vader to just kill him and make him suffer. Kind of like what he was trying to do on that one planet. I can't remember what it was called, but he lit the ground on fire and then forced Obi-Wan down to make him suffer. That's the kind of guy he is. But then he lets him get away when he could have just easily overpowered them. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I mean, that's the, I guess, canon now, that Obi-Wan Kenobi is more powerful than Darth Vader out of nowhere for no reason at all other than to get viewers and subscribers to Disney Plus, I guess. But yeah, I did not like that at all. I thought that was very stupid. I think people just enjoyed the spectacle of a lightsaber scene again, which was nowhere near as well choreographed as Revenge of the Sith or any of the lightsaber duels in the prequels. But still fun to watch, still really enjoyable. It just didn't really make any sense when you really pay attention to everything that's going on. But yeah, I don't really have too much more to say on it, because like I said, I was watching it at 3 a.m. in the morning. I was really tired, so maybe I might not have caught on to something that maybe you caught on to, and you could let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. If you saw something that you really liked that maybe I didn't see, or something that you really did not like that I didn't see. Either way, let me know in the comment section what you think. If you enjoyed the show, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed seeing Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen again, and looking forward to seeing at least Hayden Christensen again. And I think he's going to be in the Ahsoka show, so I'm really excited for that. Please leave a like, it does help me a lot. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will catch you in the next video next Friday. See you then. Bye bye.